Hey everybody, it's Eileen. Happy Tuesday. Oh, what a crazy day. We got a new roof today. So the guys were here, they had a crew of 7 people. They started at 7 o'clock in the morning and we now, well that was yesterday, so it took them 2 days. We now have a new roof. So it was really exciting. The weather was good, so they weren't too cold. But man, they worked their rear ends off. Hey everybody. Hey Maz, you're first. Congratulations, Charlotta. You gotta get in there. Hey Shirley and Val. How was everybody today? I hope you had a good weekend. We did. We went to see a friend. Hey Teresita. A friend of ours has like a timeshare thing, so we went down to this little cabin. It was really nice. Hi Emma and Bev, Janine. Yeah, so the weekend is over. We had a Martin Luther King holiday yesterday. Hi, Laura. So I've been kind of laying low on social media because I just shipped off my packaging samples to Sizzix UK. So that is exciting. So happy to get them done. And now I'm finishing up my designs for Chapter 4, which come out in October or September. So, I'm trying to keep it all straight. Hey, Jen White and Brenda. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy. Plus, we got our new roof. So, the next is siding. So, they're going to be here all week. 7 days they're going to be here. Hey, Karen. So, hi, Rizwana. Just a lot going on. My dad's thing, the estate is finally coming to an end. Hey, Valeria and Michelle. I have something to open from you, Michelle. I also had a very small trip to Dollar Tree, but thought I would show you. Hi, Janet and Sab. How are you guys? All hanging out. Hi, Christy. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Yeah, so what we're going to do today, I'm sorry I didn't have time to really put it all together with all these people here and running in and out of the bathroom, and there's Glum. So someone had asked in the fan club about hey Lisa, they were using faux leather and it cut through. So I wanted to, give it a try. It was not really that stressful, Maz. All we did was, and my husband is home this week, so he was out there taking videos and, coming in every minute saying, come and see what they're doing. But I mean, they're up because we got our gazebo done, our shed done, and our house. So it took them a full day and a half with all those people. Hey, Jacqueline K and Helen. It is a good thing I got here, Helen. Some days, I don't know. It's like, I can't do this. But, I would miss you guys. So we're just going to kind of play around tonight. And the main thing I want to do, Rose, was it? I missed you. And Karen, and I missed a couple more people, sorry. I just want to play around with it, and I want to show you how it works in my machine. Now, hey, Karen Bierce, your machine may not work the same. So you might have to make some adjustments, but it's all about experimenting and playing with it and making it work, because you can do it, because people have done it. So I have a bunch of supplies here. I have a whole box full of stuff back here that we can try and take a look. Hi Jane. I think it was Jane. I'm sorry, you're scrolling too fast. You miss us too much. I don't think you'd miss me. Hey Jane. You got your new dies. Everybody in the UK, we are so jealous because we don't have ours yet. Hi Sharon. But they're coming. I just texted Jen Long because, oh, hey, Suna from Auckland, to see if she had an update. I had a big, long conversation with her earlier, and I forgot to ask her. So I may get a message from her, and I will check and see. But we do have for the UK, the US people, because the UK folks are getting their dies, and we see they're going to make some really fun stuff. Hi, Candace. So it's kind of, oh, hey, Glenn. Tell him, Glenn, hi. Oh, Catherine and Karen. Good to see you guys. And Laura. So I just lost my train of thought. Give me a clue. Oh, the dies. Yeah. So I hope they ship too. Actually, I have our mandala and I have the pages that go inside the book, but I don't have the book. And you really probably want the one to get the other. So the last I heard, it was February 21st, but I'm hoping that it will be sooner. We'll see. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you up to date. If you want some and you live in the US and it's free shipping and you get the all three, I can't remember the deal, but you can, oh good, Charlotta. Practice your patience. That's what we're all doing, and it's killing me. All Karens are here and present and accounted for. Good. All right, so let's just start off with our nail. I don't have a sample to show you, but well, I'll show you all that stuff when we lean down. Folio. Glum, it is a little, I think it might be 1/8 of an inch taller than the old mini album, and it's definitely fatter. It's very thick. It can get up to I think 3 inches or close to, maybe 2.5. I just haven't done one that big. Okay, so I have a card from Top Flight Stamps, and I know that Lisa Hole is, we have a couple people on the team. Oh, look at how pretty. Neat. Oh, that's pretty. I love those. I like the panel cards. They're just, that's cute. Thank you, Donna. Thank you for your continued support. Well, you're welcome. I also have something from Julia Aston. And I'm not sure what this is, but she makes beautiful cards. She's on the team. So I haven't opened it yet. I also got boxes from Sue Eldred and Maggie Harding, but I can't show you guys yet because our release party is not until February 3rd. Oh, there's, okay. She says that is still the date to her knowledge, but she can double check. Isn't that amazing? I got a message in the middle of this. Look at this beautiful card from Julia. Oh, yes, that is true. Oh, that's nice. She wrote me a nice note. Okay, look at that. There are 2 with pine cones. Isn't that weird? Look at that. What are the chances? All right, let's see what we got from Michelle. I don't know. It feels like napkins, maybe. Oh. Minion. And I am on my chicken salad diet again after a, oh, there's Karen. Oh, Karen and Lisa. Okay. So I started the chicken salad diet the day we go out with our friends. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Oh, look at this little trailer. Oh, how fun. Michelle, it's not, is it napkins? She did fake me out. It is napkins and fabric. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? My color. Where did you find that, Michelle? That is so cute. We need to make a journal, don't you think? And some napkins. Ooh, that one, I haven't seen that before. Aren't those cute? And that's pretty. Looking ahead to the spring. Hey, Beth Watson. And Faith, Hope, Joy. Hey, Angie. What else could be in here? Oh, what a fun thing, Michelle. Oh, she made a card. Or she put a card in. I don't know. Maybe she didn't make it. It looks like she did. Ooh, that's pretty. A note to make you smile. Aw. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. I have so many napkins. I'm sending some on. There's Beth. So isn't that pretty? Michelle is quite talented. I met Michelle on a trip out to, where was it? Winneconne? I don't know if she's on. It's only a birthday, honey, so dry those wrinkly little eyes. That would be a fun journal for a friend that's turning a bad age, which they all are these days. Okay, St. Patrick regrets his decision to drive the snakes out of Ireland. So there's a car full of snakes. I feel sick. I have to pee. He's touching me. Are we there yet? I'm hungry. These are great. Oh, there's Michelle. So was it Winnicott Crafts, Michelle? I think it was. I know, how rude. That's pretty. That's a cute little, I bet the kids would like that. Nice graphic. Express your elf. These are great. Hi, Tippin. Pretty polka dot. These are fun. You know, I have an idea to do with them. Ooh, look at this one. New Zealand kiwi. That is adorable. Where'd you get all these, Michelle? Fa la la with a little snowman. That's cute. I think I've seen this one, possibly Target. I like the nice bright colors. Ooh, another little butterfly. They are fun. I know, I haven't, I have to open my new thing of the Mod Podge stuffs. I just haven't done it yet, so I need to do some more napkin. That is a really, ooh, that's a pretty one. Yeah, the kiwi. Yes, your mom, Karen. Love, always, and forever. This is nice. That'd be a good wedding one or bridal shower. But it could go on a journal. Oh, this is a pretty one, like a watercolor flower. You had a stash. Dollar Tree. Oops, I missed it. All right, you guys are reading it. Oh, that's a cute one too. I bet that was for your daughter's wedding. Was it? Oh, hey, Mitziana. And Valentine's Day. So check out all of your, wherever you shop, and see if they have some fun stuff for the spring, because we're going to be doing some more. Oh, I love this bag. It fit perfectly. Thank you, Michelle. What a fun thing. Oh, this trailer fabric. Thank you so much. Wow, what a day. All right, let me put this down. Okay, so the next thing, just a couple things that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I saw somebody had commented. Napkins for all occasions. Yeah, and you can use them to make books. Okay, I've shown you, oh no, where'd my little thing of, I have my little clips. Well, they had big ones. You're struggling to hear, the dog is sorry. So they had big ones. So sometimes if you're making a really big book and you need to clamp stuff together, you can't use the little ones. So these are really cool. I got 2 packs of them. And I also got some more little clothespins because I've been making cards lately and it's fun to put them on. The only thing is when you put something like that on, it's extra postage, but you know, sometimes you just want a special one, or if you're handing it to somebody, it cannot go anywhere. Okay, well, yeah, your Dollar Tree, you never know. You need wedding ones for granddaughter's book. Oh, good. I should have told you about them. I missed it. Okay, well, I'll look back, Linda. All right, so let me just show you what we have to start with, and then, oh, Daiso, okay. Wooden pinch. Adorable. Okay, so this, I decided I'm going to use my notebook again because it's such a cute size. Like I can usually, if I do, it just uses up less materials. You know, if we're going to make like a journal or a wrap journal, those are more fabric. If it doesn't work on this one, I feel like I have not wasted a lot of material. So I'm going to use that. Also, we could use foam adhesive. And a fun thing to do with that is, say if you have fabric, you know, we can do another thing about this. Oh, okay, about that. Yeah, okay, thanks, Linda. Yeah. If you have fabric, you can do front and back with this. Hey, Taylor, it is a fun size. The other thing is the Easy Cut Adhesive. I just got a message from ThermoWeb. We're going to be getting 36 more packs of this, so if anybody needs it, I will be listing it as soon as it gets in. And this is pretty handy for using with this technique. You could use, I used to use all the time, before I knew about the double-sided adhesive, I use spray adhesive. But the thing is, when you're working, it's really messy and it smells well, I kind of like the smell, but you're not supposed to like it. So it's messy and you're supposed to have ventilation. So, and if you're teaching a class, it's really not practical. So I went to the adhesive. I know that a lot of you like to use the wet adhesive, but I don't have much luck with that. So I'm just going to stick with the dry. Plus it's just easier for this purpose. So use whatever you want to stick them together. The other thing that you could use is the mixed media board from Sizzix, or you could use the mat board as a base, and then you could put on your adhesive and you could add other things depending on the weight of them. So we'll kind of go through that. The other thing that you can use is the Sizzix Surfaces, and I really like them because I have a piece over here. You can use either side. So you can either use this really pretty rose gold surface, or you can flip it over and use the back and just have like a nice craft look. Hey Chris! So you gotta have a lot of options with this, and it's flexible, and it's it won't tear. So if you wanted to just put adhesive on here and then add paper, you would have a flexible but durable cover. So sometimes you don't want to have a heavy duty one, you know, you just want to you know, just like a quick little journal that you're gonna crank out. Yeah, the surfaces are really pretty. They come in, I think, in 7. Is that right, Taylor? 7 designs. There's gold, silver, rose gold. There's cork, which I also brought a piece of, and that's what it looks like, which would be cool. This is thin. And I don't think this has the backing. I don't think this is like the, you know, the oops, I don't know what that was. Something fell down. That one I think tears. I haven't tried it, but, and here's the silver, here's the cork. And then, you know, just be looking around and see what there is to try, because it's really fun to experiment. Yeah, where is Leslie? That's a good question. I don't know. All right, now this is a roll of ribbon, but you could use this and combine it with your adhesive and then a piece of the, you know, this, or the silver or gold or whatever, front and back. So, you know, don't be afraid to experiment. The main thing is going to be, you're going to have to check out your depth of your material, because the dies are meant to be used with up to a 1/16 of an inch. So if it's too skinny, it may cut through, you know, so you might have to use your crease pad, which I finally remembered to show you guys. And I wanted to show you some tricks with your spine in case it cuts through, because that is a common thing that people ask about. The reason that happens is because these dies are meant to be used with a certain kind of material. Oh, very good. Oh yeah, gold, cork, white, gray, tan. Thank you. I forgot to keep going with it. Thank you, Taylor. So Taylor is our amazing sales manager. I don't know what her title is, but she is amazing. Yeah, so she knows all the answers. Yeah, I got this at, where was it? I got this at like Big Lots, and I thought this is perfect because a lot of them have like the metal, you know, like a big wire ribbon, but this is just like a roll of burlap, really. So I'm going to open this up because I want to give this a try. Ooh, it's pretty thick. This would be like a faux, not suede, but, oh, you know what? I thought it was fabric, but it's like a vinyl. That's kind of interesting. I think we might have to make one of these. Okay, and we'll back it with something so you can see. Yes, Taylor is the bomb. Okay, now a couple other things that you could use. Oops. This is contact paper. So you could just take contact paper, which you can buy anywhere or online, and you might notice this is the stuff I got for my desk. You can see it matches. So I had some extra. You could put this on top of a mat board. You could do that. It's the Taylor Fan Club. This is some homemade paper, which I'm not sure if you can see, but this might be another thing that you want to use. There's, this is very interesting. This is some burlap backed paper. So you could try this. And again, you could put this like on a cereal box, you know, and see if that brings you up to the 1/16 of an inch, which is really what you want to do. All right, this here is a placemat, which I also thought would be interesting. This was 99 cents. But look at that pretty gold cover. And the back is glossy, so I thought that might be fun to try that too. And this feels, now this is not thick enough, but I don't know, it might be interesting to cut it and see what, yes, self-adhesive, that's right, Glum. What else? Here's another one. And I thought this would be pretty to back that with something underneath. Or, this has holes in it, so if you were to use your adhesive paper and then put some glitter on it, the glitter could fall through the holes and stick on there, and you just rub it, and then you'd have glitter in the background and this cool pattern. So you can see, there's just endless things that you can cut, and that is the beauty of these scoreboard dies, really, because it'll do whatever you want. Okay, this one, unless it's too thick, then you better not do it. I didn't tell you to, but you should experiment. If you feel like you're rolling it through and it's not going, then it's too thick, so stop. This stuff is cool. It's like a, I don't even know where I got it, but it's like a webbing or something, and I thought that would be pretty too to put on a cover of a book, even with like a clear background. Wouldn't that be neat? Like a acetate. This stuff is, this I got in Daiso in Canada, which is, or whatever their version of that store is. I can't remember. It was in a mall in Edmonton. But this is like a leather, I was going to leave it in the package in case let me see if I can get it out. It's similar to the faux leather, but it has patterns on it like a linen finish. I can't get it out. All right. There's also this stuff. This is a canvas, you know, so you could take, it does look like a tool, Maz, really, really fine. You could add adhesive to the back of this. This is canvas. You can paint on this. Yeah. You could laminate. I know, there's so many things you could do. Here's some more fun stuff. Check that out. We did do a book on this. We did do, we used this, and I gave it to Nora. She loved it. It's glittery. This is another kind of faux leather, which I have a bunch of this. I have to package it and put it in the shop because it's really pretty fun to work with. So let's just go ahead and instead of talking about it, let's just do. Let me ask you guys, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to do a placemat? Oh, there she is. We were wondering where you were, Leslie. Did somebody message you? It's not official without you. I know, Helen. We do have good stuff. All right, tell me the 3 things you want me to cut. We have a placemat, so what do you think? One of these? The crystal roll? You could find it. That was Hobby Lobby, Metziana. Yeah, it is. A placemat? Okay, let's do this one because I really kind of want to. All right, here's this one. We'll try that. And then this is kind of a faux suede, so maybe we try one of these. Okay, good. Placemat. What do you think? One of this? Brain dead? Stop it. What else did we have? Where did I put all that stuff? Well, we can use a texture roll for the back of this. So let's do like, what do you think? Silver? Let's do a silver on the back of it. Because there's a delay. Do black and white. Okay. All right, let's do that. Buffalo check. All right, we will. And then what do you think? I'm thinking the silver might be pretty, but I don't know. If we do this on the front, then maybe we want this craft on the inside. I don't know. What do you think? Silver on the inside? So what? Why not? I don't know. I'm going to go with you guys. And then maybe we'll try the contact paper on mixed media board. What do you think? No? Silver? We'll use the silver on the outside. Okay, let's do that. All right, then I'm just gonna put these on one side and put this stuff over here. You would not believe my studio because I've been just cranking out samples like a maniac, and it's a disaster. Or this cork is kind of cool too. I'll leave this here, and if we have time, Glittery gold placemat. Okay, let's do that first. So let's just look at, here's the die. I've got my notebook. I'm not going to need any of this stuff, but I will need, no, I won't need adhesive. You know what? Let's just cut that and see what happens. Okay. Let me, oh, I forgot to put on my computer. There was just way too much stuff going on today. Way too much for my little brain. I was practicing because Sizzix is having this trade show online. So I was practicing with using my webcam, which didn't work, and my computer. I was trying to stand it. It was a disaster. So I don't know what we're going to do. Tomorrow we're going to try an app from my phone. I'm stressed out enough about it. I can't take it. The technology is a killer. All right, let me get you guys up here. But I'm glad I'm doing a live because I was going to have to do like a video, which is even more stressful because then I have to do it ahead of time and edit. Shoot. I don't see me in here. Let me refresh. Sorry. The phone app works? Okay. All right, Taylor. Good. I'm glad you're saying that because scary enough. Okay, let's see if we have it now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I have your questions. So let me transfer this over here and let's go to work and see what happens here. All right, can see all my junk in the way. That's just how this day went. I'm lucky to be here and be alive. My son came over because I don't know if you guys are familiar with Big Daddy, which is my trailer that I travel in, but I mean, no, the trailer is Scotty, but the truck that pulls the trailer is called Big Daddy. And my husband decided Big Daddy is just not going to make it anymore. So he called the Purple Heart and we're donating it. But we had a cover and it turned out that my son's truck happened to work with the cover. So Big Daddy lives on. I was so excited. All right, so let's just cut this. Let's see. I bet the cutter pillar will work. Let's give it a try. I'm just going to cut this to 6. This is probably like 12 by 18. Oops. So let's see if I can just cut it at 6 and then I can just throw that right on my die. Yeah? Yeah. All right, cutter pillar. Well, that was a little struggle there, but it did it. All right. So we're going to layer this up. So what do you think? I'm thinking, see, this would be nice, but I think either way you can wipe it off, and I don't think that's going to get scratched, so I'm going to make that be my front. Now, the only thing about this is it may not do the crease lines because it's not that thick, but there's ways that you can fix that. So let's just see what happens here. Let's run it through. It might do the, oh, no, they're there. I see them. All right. So this is just a plain old placemat. If you can find a pretty one. You might have to trim a little bit. Where's my knife? I'm going to have to get more of my spinny things, guys, because you're buying them all, which is good. But I'm going to order some more tonight. Everybody's making their spinning racks. So be careful, but just use your craft knife to trim this off, or you could lay it down on your non-stick or healing mat, you know. It is a vinyl. It's really pretty. All right, look at that. We did get, I don't know if you guys can see here. Can you see that? The score lines did come out. So that's pretty interesting. I think you wouldn't need to do anything to this except just put this on your little scoring board and maybe reinforce the score lines. If you can see them, there's one right there. Let's see. That's one. Shoot. That's kind of hard to see, actually. One is here. Let's see if it like cracks a little bit. Well, you don't even really need to score it, actually. You could just bend it. And then, you know, punch your two little holes here and here. Put your elastic in and wrap your little book and you're done. I mean, that is a quick one. Look at how pretty. I love that. I wish I had gotten more of them. I only had one. But you never know if it's going to work or not. You don't want to get stuck with a million things. So anyway, there's that. Okay. So I'm not going to do the books, but you can imagine. You just use your crocodile. Can you see the lines in there? They are scored. But really, you just have to fold it in half. So there's one. What's everybody saying? The glare from the gold. Oh, okay. It hasn't cut through either. Less than 1/16. Yeah, it didn't cut through. That's true. So that's good to know. So one of them worked. All right. So one thing I wanted to say, when you have your machine, okay, that can be a reason why it would cut through. Because if you're using the fold away or the Big Shot Plus, the 9-inch machine, those have a little more pressure. So they're going to press those scoring blades down a little bit more than the Big Shot does. So it could happen. You know, I think there's probably each machine has a little leeway. I mean, they're pretty standard, but also there could be a little leeway in that direction. The other thing is, and I found this out the other day, I was testing a die and I used my old cutting pads and it didn't go through. And I mean, I've probably had them for 5 years, but then I was freaking out because I thought, what happened? You know, why is this not working? But I went over to, and I used my new cutting pads and it cut fine. So that was something I never even thought about. But make sure, you know, you have some pretty good cutting pads. Mine are still fairly new, which I love. All right, so next I'm going to see if this will fit. Wow, that's just going to make it, but I think we'll go for it. All right, so I'm going to see how long I want this and just trim this off. It's nice it has the little lines here. And there's almost like, you guys can't feel this, but it's almost like a felt lining. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a fabric backing. All right, and then we were going to do the silver. All right, I'm going to just do this on the cutter pillar, just real quick. Okay, so here's this. So we're going to adhere these two together and then cut this and see what happens. All right, so I am going to use my double-sided adhesive to stick these two layers together. Just kind of measure that. This is all very rough, but we're really just playing today. And so whatever you guys have at home, you know, fiddle around and see what you can do. You got the dies, might as well cut as many things as you can. You never know, you're going to discover some cool new thing, and we're all going to copy you. Can that silver be embossed? Yes, and it is beautiful. You know what? We should do that. I don't know if I want to do it on this fabric, but why not? We could try that. I bet with this, like a 3D folder. All right, now my adhesive didn't go all the way to the edge, and I know that I need to do that, so I'm just going to trim this stuff off and move it over there because I want it stuck right to the edge. That's a pain when it starts coming off. That may not stay, but we gave a try. Yeah, that would be for a farmhouse album. I know. The thing with this is you have to keep it straight, which is always a challenge for me. But I think, no, I can't see through. So I'll just do my best guess and we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm just peeling off the adhesive, and then we have the silver is bigger, so we'll just put that on top because this stuff curls. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. And yeah, let's emboss it because that would be so pretty. I hope we should be okay. Well, let's see what happens. All right, so we're just gonna put this on here. Now I want this to be my front, so I'm gonna flip this over, but I'm just gonna line it up. And actually, what I could do is just add a little tape on there so I know it's gonna stay. I can just bend it this way. All right. Well, that looks pretty good, but it might be slightly... All right, let's just give it a try. Who knows? We're playing, so I have more. Just make sure that you cover both sides of the, you know, you have your die sitting. The material is covering your die. Oh. I've done way too much talking today and having to make decisions about siding. Like, oh, not the siding, the trim on the roof. Who knew? Blue or silver? I don't know. I can't remember what we decided. I'm so glad it's done. All right, let's see how this came out. Ooh. All right, please be straight. Please, please. You think it's going to be gorgeous, Helen? Let's hope. I've got a little thing we have to trim here. Oh, that's adhesive that's stuck. All right, I'm prolonging the torture here. And I want to peel this off. You know, we could do a reversible one. If we emboss it, you could turn it either way. Wouldn't that be fun? I always loved getting like reversible shirts or purses or whatever because it's like, oh, I might change my mind. All right. You ready? Let's see what happened. Hopefully it's straight. Not bad. It's a little off. But still. See, now this we used, there you can kind of see these score lines. Okay, so that did go through because that's pretty thick. If you have this surfaces, they're pretty thick, and then this stuff is also pretty thick, and then the adhesive is too. But look at that cute little book. That is adorable, and you could really. All right, so let's emboss this. I didn't get out the right cutting pad things, so let me get a folder. Let's see. Oh, here's a new one that I got. This is knitting. Isn't that pretty? So let's see. Let's do knitting. So I'm just going to line that up in my folder. And the thing that you have to remember when you're doing the 3D folders is you only need one cutting pad, and you need your wait, I gotta find my, oh man, everything's falling out here. Trying to get my right multi-purpose platform. I am so glad you can't see the other side of my table. All right, so this and this, but let me get it in there properly. So I'm embossing the silver because I think, and you can spray it, but I don't think I'm gonna. I just want to make sure it's straight. And that's gonna emboss this too. Not sure if I can get over. Can you guys see that okay? Maybe I'm just gonna go the edge here. All right. Isn't that a cool pattern? Wait until you see. Oh, now wait a minute. I'm not sure how we're going to do this because it really is experimenting. But don't be afraid to try. I don't know because this is... no, that's too thick. See, I would, to do this, I would have to get out my Big Shot Plus because that would fit it this way. You know what I mean? This is just a little bit too skinny. Should I go get my Big Shot Plus? Let me go get it. All right, here's the Plus. So you'd use the same sandwich. Oh man, this is really getting crowded here. It's the big mama. Okay. All right. It's the same kind of machine. You love your Plus? Let me just make sure that it's... yeah, I moved it. All right. So let's see what happens. See, now we have the width. I can move it over. Okay, yep, went through. Let's see. This is, it's so pretty. I haven't even seen it yet, but I know it is. All right. You ready? Big reveal. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I would easily, see now there it doesn't look so special, so I would use this on my front. Let's see, is it supposed to go that way or the other way? I can't even tell. But I would probably do both sides. Why not? We're right there. I just want to make sure that, yeah, because I did up to the one edge, so this should be, and I think that's right. We'll find out. All right, let's do it again. Through the Plus. Ugh. It's really not that heavy. It's just big. Yeah, I love how that came out, and it went through so easily. I really do like to emboss with my Plus because, like I said, it has a little deeper pressure, so it really comes out so nice. Oh, look at that! It's perfect! See, I was off over here, so I'd rather use this side. And same thing, we could... you know, we would punch our holes, but we don't have to worry really about these lines, even though they're kind of in there. Wow, that was a good one, I gotta say. You can't even tell. So we could just take our crocodile and set your little guide, wherever it is, you know, to wherever you want, and just punch. Is that the middle? Yeah. All right. I don't know who that was, but I just hung up. Sorry. Oh my, everything is falling here. All right. So basically you could make a book in no time. I mean, you saw how long that took. Just trying to line these up and oh, here. So you just take your elastic, tie that through. Let's do it. I just found a silver elastic. Look at this. I just came across this. So you would just like, we have other tutorials, and you guys, if you want to see how to do any of this stuff, there's probably another tutorial. You can go to my Eileen Hall Designs page where you are, and just click on videos and you'll see a whole bunch of them. I'm trying to convert them over to YouTube. This is so long. That was ridiculous, but anyway, they're over on my Facebook Live, and you can, or my video tab, you can just go over there if there's something that you want to see, because I've done probably 400 of them, or maybe more now, and you can look at them up and see how to do a lot of stuff with different dyes. But this is always a fun one because you find stuff everywhere. You're like, could that make a book? I bet it could. If I had done a square knot, it would probably stay in better, but this should be fine. Yeah. And then you just take your little books, slide them through, and there you go. That is amazing. I'm going to use that. I'll probably put a little catch on here. Let me see if you guys are saying anything. All right. Somebody was just Facebook. Okay, what are you guys saying? Okay, you guys are all talking. Okay. All right, so what other one do you want to do? We've got the cork was kind of interesting. Should we do, let's do a cork on mixed media board. All right, let me get a piece. I think that's what this is. All right, so we'll add a little bit of adhesive. Gotta use my die. And you can actually cut this stuff with scissors. The matboard. Actually, these are kind of my good scissors. I don't know why they're here. Nope, that's not them. These are my heavy duty. I don't know where I got them, but they're good. I also have another pair that Lisa Townsend sent me that work great, but you know. Or you could cut with your trimmer, or not a trimmer, a guillotine trimmer would work to cut matboard. Okay, so that's the right size. This is the right size. Let's put this on here. Will this work with the Traveler's Notebook die? Yes, it will. What do you mean, Anne? Will it work? The same idea? Yes. You can do this with any ScoreBoards die. You just have to play around with it and be careful. Like I said, if you try to run it through the machine and it doesn't want to go, then your material is too thick, and then you have to rethink that, okay? But otherwise, yeah, sure, this will work with all the dies, especially if they have these score lines, you know, because that's kind of where your people do run into trouble with these. But again, I almost forgot to tell you about the Crease Pad. Where'd mine go? Because I don't ever use mine, but some people do. This is what it looks like. It's kind of a rigid rubber, not a mouse pad, because that has like a foamy thing in it, but this is like a hard rubber pad, and what it does, it just gives you a gentler cut. So say you have this die and say you run it through and it wants to cut through. Check your material. If it's too thick, that might be the problem. If it's too thin, it might push it down, and that might be the problem. But what this does, if you put this on top, it gives you a gentler cut. So say you roll it through, you know, it may be a little better and it won't go all the way through to the other side. The other thing that you can do is you can take like a piece of felt, if you find it cutting through, and just lay that. Now you would lay it here, actually. You would lay that as like a buffer on your spine. So you just put it here, put your material, you know, the front part facing the blade, and your plate, and then you run it through. And what happens is this piece here absorbs the cut, and so when it gets back to here, it doesn't cut through. So it's kind of an easy thing, but you know, give that a try, because sometimes you want to cut stuff and it's not cooperating, but you can still work around it. So don't be afraid to try stuff, guys, okay? What else? You use cut emboss. Okay. You never understood about the crease pad. I know, and I honestly, I have never needed it. I don't cut through. You know, it just doesn't happen on mine, so I don't know. Leslie, try 1 layer, 2 layer, you know, experiment on, like, just cut a little piece and put it up here and see how it works before you put your whole thing on. It might take one, it might work with one. You could try, like, even another piece of well, I wouldn't try matboard. Things that have a little bit of give to them are kind of better, I think. But honestly, I don't have a way to try it because mine doesn't cut through, which is not a bad thing to have, a problem to have. I'm happy. I don't want it to cut through. All right, let's get the cork. Give that a try. All right. Oh, that looks like it's already cut. That's handy. And Taylor, I don't know if you're still here, but if anybody wants to jump in with other ideas, if anybody has questions. Does anybody have questions? I think I'm going to do it on that cover. That'd be cool. That'd be fun for like a little school book, you know, like a bulletin board or idea board. All right, so just, this is going to stick right on here, so. So you could put another piece of paper over here if you wanted. I'm just going to leave it. And then we'll do this to be our cover. So let me turn that over. And get your cutting pads. All right. Does anybody have questions while I'm looking? For a cork front that faces down on the die to cut. Yes. Yeah, let me show you, Erin. This one's easy because, you know, one is white and one is cork, so it's easy to tell which one is which. So you always want the right side of the material facing down, okay? The reason is you want these score lines to go on the front so that they bend around. So let's just try this one. Isn't it fun to play? I mean, you're going to get off here and you're going to go running around your house to see what you can cut. And fabric is beautiful. That's a whole other class, but we could do that another time. All right. You ready? Oh, look at that. Now this one we are going to score because this one is thicker. You can see. Let's hold them up together. So you can just get a look at all of the different thicknesses that we cut. Just joining. Hey, Janice. Yeah, this is definitely the thickest, then this, then this. But, you know, you can build up layers. But if you have a pretty one like this, you don't have to. Look at that. Our silver and gold and emboss. I bet you could emboss this, too. That'd be interesting. But I kind of like it how it is. And I have an embossed one. Love it. And you could do like a photo of a handmade sweater or socks or something, and then like a little charm that's like yarn. Wouldn't that be adorable? All right, I'm going to fold this over on the edge of my table just so I get even pressure. But you'll see in a minute how this one is different because, well, first of all, the material is more rigid. You know, we die cut the mat board, it's thicker. And look at that cute little book. So we have 3 in, you know, half an hour, or I don't know, however long I've been blabbing. Aren't they cute? All different materials. How thick of leather do you think it would cut? Andrea, I would go with like 2 to 3 ounce leather, okay? Anything thicker, it might cut, but it may not fold evenly, or you know, it might, well, I would say run it through, see if it goes, and if it's tight, then don't do it, because that's too much. But leather does have a little give to it, so, you know. So would you attach fabric to mat board or foam? Well, Johanna, it would depend on if you want it flexible, like this. You know, you could do it on foam. If you wanted it sturdy and rigid like this, then you would put fabric on the cover. I've done some where we did like antique linens. It's really fun to play with that. Yes, Erin, sure, you could stamp on this. Yeah. Sure, Andrea. The silver's your favorite. I know. Look at that. I mean, I'm not sure if you can really tell with the reflecting, but then it's even pretty when you open it too. You cut a faux leather that has mesh fabric lining and it cut great, but it did not emboss well. Yeah, you never know. See, I know that the surfaces do emboss well. So, see, this stuff didn't, but it was on the inside too. But you can't really tell because it's a busy pattern, but it's not really that bumpy. Where this is, you've got all the detail. Really, really pretty. Yeah, you never know. So that's why it's fun to play with them. And, you know, just cut a tiny little piece and run it through and see what happens. And if it comes out good, then do your full book. You can't pick a fave. Oh, good. Well, I know. I like them all too, Angie. And now I got to figure out what to do with them. And on, I did not wet it. I didn't. But they say that you should. But it seems like when I wet the metallic, I don't know, that would be a good experiment to see. I can't imagine it being any nicer than this, but maybe it could be, you know. So play with that stuff. Yeah, I like the silver too. It's just fancy, elegant, and I could just see all the fun stuff to put on here and the pretty little books you could do. And I think of Jenny Atkinson, who is you know, on our educator team. She is a real big knitter. She lives on the island of Shetland, and that's like, they're like the famous knitters of the world. So I just love that pattern. But anyway, that's what I have, guys. So look for placemats. Even the foam ones work. On the metallic, you would have to wet it inside before adhering to a lining. I didn't. Well, you know, you could emboss it first, but then I worry that when you ran it through the machine, it might squish it back down. I don't know. Yeah, the surfaces are cool. I do have some in the store, but Loretta, you know, you've got your hookups over there. You got Country View Crafts. I'm sure they have them, or all the other stores. For the U.S. people, I do have some of the surfaces in my Etsy store. I need to restock, but I do have some. Do you have my address? Just pop them in the mail. You never know, Karen. Someday I might just do that. The tin. Oh, yeah. Oh, Maz, the tin is amazing. I've done a couple videos on that, and yeah, we should do another one because it's been a while. Yeah, that comes out beautiful, and it stays, and it's like you can do alcohol inks on that, all kinds of fun stuff. So, but see, you know, that's the thing about the steel rule dies. You have the advantage of doing sturdy things. Those little skinny thinlits are cool, but, you know, can't beat these, I think. I give the hearts to the steel rule also. So, all right. Well, guys, just a couple things. Check out the blog. We were doing cards this month, and I want to thank my team. They do an amazing party. An amazing job. The next thing is release party February 3rd. I forgot to tell you. So, you know, put it on the calendar. What else? Join the fan club if you're not in the fan club. Eileen Hall fan club. Answer the questions or we won't let you in, or you'll have to sit there a while. We don't want to do that to you. Okay. Good. Well, thanks for coming, guys. I'll see you on Thursday. Okay? Have a great night. Bye.